Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer, and a gatekeeper to everything magical. And I work with Morgan, the Sisters of Avalon, as well as fairies and dragons, unicorns, and all things magical. And I want to wish you a very wonderful 9/9. This is a day about the sum of all things coming together. That is what 9 represents. And it is also about unity consciousness, because when you put the sum of all things together, what do you get? Unity. Now, I'm coming to you from a new location at this point. This is in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, and I'm in a spiritual community and education center called Anahata. And it's just a wonderful place. I feel so very blessed to be here. The fairy activity is off the charts. And I'm going to be, over the next week, showing you different places here at Anahata. They are all about unity consciousness. And perhaps as this video progresses, I'll be able to show you a little bit more of that. They're wanting me to show you my very rustic cabin where I'm staying. So I'll show you the outside of it and you'll say, oh my goodness, so rustic, but it is magical beyond compare. And let me just reverse this so you can see. It is called Bliss Cabin. And if I zoom over this way, I think you can see where the sign says Bliss on it. Who would not want to live in Bliss Cabin? It also, on the inside, has been really beautifully furnished, and my kitties and myself are just feeling extremely blessed. We arrived yesterday, and I'm just getting to do the video now, so I wanted to get it in while we have the beautiful 9/9 energies. Now, what Morgan is saying, and the fairies as well, is to go down to the river, and we're going to go back in time. This is what she wants to do. She wants to take us back in time to when all beings were unified and worked together as one. And that will be our exercise, our initiation for today. So I'm going to put us on pause for a moment and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to switch the camera again. I've just arrived very close to the river here at Anahata, and they have a lovely labyrinth. I'm not sure you'll be able to see, but I think you can, and I'm being drawn into this labyrinth for our next visualization that we're going to do. So we're going to come around this way and enter. You see, of course, it is the divine circle, the sacred circle. And very, very reminiscent to me of so many different things, of the divine goddess energy, of what we use for Reiki symbols, for healing. We have many tiers to this labyrinth, and I will actually not walk all of them right now. They have me going to the center of it and standing in the center of it. Someone has left coconut here as an offering, in case you'd like to see that. Don't know if you can see that right there. Now in the center, you see the beautiful star right there. So connecting to so many different worldly beliefs, that divine star, Star of David, just so many different beautiful connections to the constellations with that. Now we're looking toward the river this way. That's called Little River. However, Morgan wants me to face this way. As you can see, we have the trees helping us here. Very beautiful. Now what she would like us to do is get very, very comfortable. You can sit, stand. I'm going to kick my shoes off. I think that would be most appropriate. You may do the same. All right. We're going to do our opposite nostril breathing, and I'll go ahead and switch back right now. So if you would, inhale through the left nostril, bringing the energy up the left side of your body from your toes to your head. Exhale down the right. Bring it up the left. Exhale down the right. Bring it up the right. Exhale down the left. Now Morgan is taking us, literally just take her hand, she's guiding us once more into the Crystal Temple. This is where the Mystery School teachings occur. And she is going to have us gaze into the mirror pool. So you may go ahead and visualize yourself walking into that crystal temple. You can see that Morgan is on a moonstone dais, and beneath her is the mirror pool for visions. And you may seat yourself directly in front of that. All right, now she is waving her hand once, twice, 3 times over the mirror pool. And she is taking you back to the very early phases of our Earth, where there was a unity consciousness. And so she's having me do a bit of a story time that you are to visualize. I hear voices coming, so we might get some fun people coming into our meditation. So if you would like, go ahead and visualize a time where fairies or caretakers to plants and to trees and to flowers and to animals of all kinds. And they basically communicated together not only as the caretaker, the guardian to them, but they also were there to help, communications and guardianship together. It was very, very magical. We have a little dog coming toward us right now. Now, in this time period, humans came in, and they too, we too, came in to communicate with the plants, the trees, the animals, the flowers. And there was a beautiful communication and unity between all these different beings at that time. And so it was just a miraculous time period where everything that 9/9 stands for occurred. See this in your mind's eye. Now as you visualize it, Morgan is coming forward with, I'm getting air fairies, as you can tell, activity. And I see them coming forward, and literally tapping 3 times on your third eye, 3 times on the throat, 3 times on the high heart, and 3 times on the heart itself. And now she is reciting a mantra. I live and breathe unity consciousness. I am an example of unity consciousness in being. I help others and guide others in unity consciousness thinking. I live and breathe unity consciousness. I am the sum of all things. I understand the roots of our unity from the beginnings of time. And I, as I am activated right now by this beautiful ritual with Morgan and the air fairies, I now go forth into the world and share this activation and this knowledge with others. I am being told to move 3 times around this circle. So if you would, 1, 2, 3. I didn't make it all the way around, so continue. They had me stop at the river. They wanted me to look directly into the waters. So I'm going to reverse so you can actually look directly into the waters. They're saying it is a mirror reflection of the mirror pool that you are gazing into. The two are linked in time by this ritual right now. Feel that. Now Morgan is blowing up from your heart to your third eye, down again. So that's 1, 2, 3 times. And you may very well feel almost as if a finger of air has literally gone up your rib cage, into your throat and your third eye. She's showing me the image of pulling apart. So welcome the image of literally the third eye, the throat, the heart, the high heart being opened by this initiation. And let that heart flood out to all beings with love and light, blessings of unity. And now she says to simply listen to the sounds of the birds around right now, the rush of the water, and know that we are united also to the waters of the world, to the air of the world, the earth beneath our feet, the fire of the sun and the fires in the molten lavas of the earth. They are our brothers and sisters, just as the animals, the trees, the plants, the flowers, the rocks, and other people are our other selves as well. And she says that completes our initiation for today in unity consciousness on 9/9, where we look at the sum of all things. I thank you so much for tuning in, my first broadcast from Anahata. And I'm going to step out once more of the labyrinth circle and show you that one more time. See how beautiful that is. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I know this was a very short initiation, activation ritual, but it is so needed and so heartfelt. Now you have from Avalon, from the air fairies, your own ability to go out and affect people and help them understand the importance in unity of all beings. We can no longer just walk through this life seeing people oblivious to the connection, our connection to the animal kingdom, to the tree kingdom, the plant kingdom, the flower kingdom, the rocks, the water, the air, the fire. They have to understand it is a God-given right and reason for being that we understand and incorporate these knowledges and truths into our being. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a very magical 9/9. Also, they're saying please check out my website, everythingfairy.co. I know pretty soon they want me to do some specials on the books. I know so many of you have been mentioning you would like to start reading the books, so we'll get some specials out very, very soon. Thank you. Have a magical day.